Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back. So today is going to be one of the two uploads for today. So as y'all saw on my Instagram, if y'all follow me there, go do that. Um, I'm actually sponsored, which surprised the hell out of me. I'm not a big creator by any means, so the fact that I got sponsored somehow is awesome. It's Dubby. I think that's how you say it. Doobie. I don't know. But they do like this energy drink pre-workout stuff, kind of similar to G Fuel. I'm actually going to do a review on it whenever I get the tub. I have it ordered. You see it here. So yeah, if you use code Carson Lifts, you get 10% off any order. So that'd be cool, and the 10% that gets taken off goes to me, which that's cool. I get paid in air quotes to do YouTube, and it's a step in the right direction for the channel, growing into something bigger, which is the goal here. So today we are going to be talking about my favorite types of bicep exercises. So, and I'll put some clips in here and you'll see what I'm talking about. So if you watched my arm days, I do two curls because you don't need more than that. More than that is fatiguing to the bicep. And well, yes, you'll still gain muscle. I'm not saying that you're gonna like deteriorate and your muscle's gonna poof. But it's better if you just do two really heavy till failure each time. Two sets, two exercises. That's what I tend to do for biceps. It's just less fatiguing towards your body. Um, and you'll still build muscle at a pretty good rate. Like if like I have good biceps. I like to think I have fairly good biceps. So one that I used to do that I don't really do anymore. There might be some of my older videos where I do it. It's called a fadeaway curl. As you see in this clip, so he gets the machine, pulls it all the way back, and he curls it with it as far back as it can, putting the tension on the bicep. So the point of the fadeaway curl is that there's constant tension on the bicep, which is why, in my opinion, it's one of the best. There's only one that I like even more. It's one that I actually do every arm day, but it's a really, really good one that I'm actually going to start implementing. I used to do that. I used to do two biceps and then one really hard, heavy set until failure of the fadeaway curls, or there's another name for them, like Bengal something like I just call them Beijing curls. That's not the right word, but that's a really good curl variation because if you look at the bicep, you're putting that constant tension on it all the time throughout the lift. So even whenever you're down here, it's still tension. Whenever you're up here, it's tension. That one's really good. One of my absolute favorites that I need to start doing more personally. A really good one. Really good one. A lot of tension. You feel it too. You feel it. Another one of my favorites is the alternating curls, which I do every arm day. Actually, the clip I will put up. I'll actually put up one of my clips for it. But as you see, you start off almost like a hammer curl, and as you go up, you alternate. I'm pretty sure it's called supination, and you go all the way flat, and it's helping rotate. Like as the rotation is gonna help your forearms. I believe yeah, it's to help your forearms out. Just build that. Like I said, it's similar to a hammer curl, but more bicep in it, and you're putting more tension on the forearm with the turn and the bicep because it's a curl. Those are really good. I love those a lot. They're fun to do, and they're much harder than a regular bicep curl, especially if you do them really strict form. It's super hard to do. Like whenever I first started doing them, I was doing 25s when I was regular curling about 30. I was doing about 20s on that when I was regular curling about 30. It's a very big difference, but now I can I think I did 45s at one point. You'll see in this video. But it's a really good one. Now my favorite, which is the preacher curl. This one, once again, it's like the fadeaway curl, but less stable. Well, yes and no whenever it comes to being less stable. So in that downward movement where you're going down, your bicep is very, very prone to being torn, which is what you see a lot of happens to some bodybuilders. Is they'll go down and you'll see the bicep just rip. But that does not make it a bad lift, because bench you can tear your pec on. You can do a whole bunch of things lifting. And for a long time, I refused to do preacher curls because I thought that it would be super easy to hurt myself. It's a lot harder than you think. Like, I've accidentally gone for 1 rep maxes on preacher curls where I'm sitting there, like, looking like I'm about to shit my pants, trying to get up the rep, and it's that constant tension, like I said on the fadeaway curls. Does not mean you're going to rip your bicep off the bone. You have to be careful, but like it's comfortable for the most part, and you really do put tension on the bicep for your muscle to grow. I think the two best bicep exercises are preacher curls, fadeaway curls. The reason I do alternating curls is purely because it's kind of a fun exercise to do, and it is very good, and it will still grow. But scientifically, which I know I might get some shit for being scientific lifter, but I like a I like whenever you can get rid of the variables and really just put in what will 99% of the time grow the muscle the best. It's a smart way to lift, in my opinion. And I'm not saying you have to be a science-based lifter by any means, because I get it. A lot of people don't want to be science-based lifters. That's perfectly okay. I'm not saying you have to be a science-based lifter, but I trust me, playing football, I love that feeling of hitting a good free weight bench or a free weight squat or a deadlift. I haven't deadlifted. It might be over a year since I've really seriously deadlifted. But I mean, I'm repping out 225 on or 245 on RDLs. But sorry, that's a side tangent. Basically, for arms in general, because you got there's your 3-4 main parts of the arm. I count shoulders and arms. Sue me. In my opinion, it is still a part of the arm. So whenever I say arms, I tend to mean sharms. Sharms. Not SARMs. SARMs is a steroid. But so whenever it comes to biceps, it's fadeaway curls and preacher curls. Shoulders. My two favorites are a machine, or I prefer machine just purely because it's more stable. A machine shoulder press. And now there's different types. Like at my gym, there's one that is going to activate more of your front delts. And then just in front of it is one that activates more of your rear and side delts. I prefer the rear and side delts one just because those are my weakest points. But then I also do the what are they called? Cable lateral raises. Oh, I was struggling so bad with that. Those are both really, really good. That I like the machine shoulder presses more than a dumbbell shoulder press because it's more stable. You're locked in a position to where you're not worrying about, my arm is going to do this and fall off to the side. You're stable, you're locked in, you go up, you go down. And you'll see it in you just saw it in my clip of me doing the shoulder press. It's stable. I'm repping out about a plate and a 25 on that. It's nice. I love it. It's my favorite one of my favorite exercises, honestly. It's amazing. And then when it comes to the lateral raises, I hate lateral raises. I actually hate them. But cable lateral raises, once again, it's more stable than a free weight lateral raise. it's a little easier, but it's more tension. Once again, a lot of it comes back to tension. There's more tension on it even whenever you're down. I tend to come across my body like that. So I'm going up. Wait, yeah. Whenever it's going down, and then as I pull it up, there's still that tension on the shoulder. So even if I'm down here, technically rested in between my reps, there's still that tension on the shoulder, which is what you need for something like that. Cable lateral raises are one of the best shoulders workouts in my opinion. They're phenomenal. There's different ways you can do them, which those I don't quite know. I will be learning more about that. But at the moment, I just do a regular cable lateral raise. And triceps. Honestly, probably my least favorite muscle in the arm to train. That's mostly because this is the one that I know the least about. So me sitting here is not me saying this is 100% the truth and that I know everything, because it's quite possible that I don't. I know for a fact I don't know everything. But this is just from what I have learned based on what I've researched and seen. And if y'all think there's an exercise better, tell me. I'll do some. I would like to do my research, and maybe I'll come back and be like, oh well, I was wrong. The only thing that I'm like really confident in, like that I'm like everything I know could be possibly changed, like the shoulders and what I'm about to say about triceps, but the biceps, that one I understand the most. Absolutely, I understand that one the most. But whenever it comes to triceps, I do a lot of the times I will do just a push down, like a tricep push down, normally a single arm. I like that more. I don't know why. That might just be more of a personal preference in my opinion, but I really like a single arm tricep pushdown. But besides a single arm tricep pushdown, I also do dips, either a weighted dip a lot of times, or what I've been doing here is actually have a dip machine, which is cool. I think I'm gonna go to tonight because I'm doing chest. I'm doing chest and tries. I'm going to do what am I trying to think of? A weighted dip, a weighted body weight dip. So I'm gonna put like a plate, because I've done it with a plate before. I'm gonna do a plate probably, and just really work on that because I do love those. Those are just fun to do. Because while yes, you want to do lift scientifically if you want to really, really build muscle, at the end of the day, you do what's fun. You know what I mean? If I'm sitting here, I'm like, "Ugh, I'm not enjoying this. Why would I do that?" Well, yes, like I do lift scientifically and I want to get big. You can also do that and have fun. That's where I feel like a lot of people get misconstrued, is they're very like, oh, I have to lift scientifically. No, it's the best way to build muscle, and in my opinion, my favorite way to build muscle. But like, if you really want to do a free weight bench, go for it. It's great. It's fun. I still love free weight bench. I haven't done it in a long time, but it's awesome. But then whenever it comes to forearms, I will, because the form is two heads. I always forget the names. Don't ask me. But a lot of the times, which I actually have not been hitting forearms recently, which I know, shame on me. I will do these curls, which I call them cat girl curls. And that's working more of this head back here. And then you got your like behind the back stuff, which works more that, and just I mean, shit. Even if you're sitting here doing like this, you have your leg propped up and you go, that works more this, and that works more that. But forearms is not my expertise, to be quite honest. Once again, I'm still doing research into this stuff. I'm nowhere near an expert by any means. But this is at the moment what I understand. So that's basically what I do for my arm days. So you'll see a lot of clips in this video because I'm trying to do better at putting clips in these kind of videos. Like my chest day video. I was actually kind of proud of that video. I didn't do as great as I wanted, but that's fine. No big deal. But I really hope y'all enjoyed. Next video, which will actually be uploaded today, is chest day. Very excited to do that. And yeah, I love y'all guys. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video. God bless.